Wow, bad lighting and bad audio for an equally bad video idea.
Welcome to my channel.
Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zaya, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to my final exam results.
Am I allowed to say that?
Well, there's no better word to say, so I had a very interesting finals week. And because this is my channel and I talk about things that are going on in my life, I wanted to find a way to talk about my terrible finals week without just like sitting down and just venting. Yeah, sorry if I sound a little weird or like a little bit, quiet or whatever. I am getting over a cold, and so this is like the first day in a while where I've been able to like breathe through my nose, and I just don't want to like push myself. I don't want to like sit down and scream at a camera for 20 minutes because like maybe I'll hurt my throat. So first I want to describe a little bit of kind of my finals week. So I definitely feel like overall this finals week I wasn't able to perform my best. So with that, finals week really just threw me down, kicked me, spit on me.
Hurt me in ways in which a person could not.
Finals week literally just broke me. It was so hard. It seemed like every one of my classes just kind of like offset a lot of things until the last week and then just unloaded assignments. And then also on top of that, I got a really nasty cold the Sunday before actual finals week started, so it was really miserable. But I think overall I did do the best that I could do, but I wasn't able to do my very best, mostly because I was sick. So I have not seen my final exam results yet, any of them, and some of them have been posted for close to a week, so this has been really hard for me to refrain from looking at them. Let's get into actually seeing what we got. So I'm going to kind of say these in sequential order in which I took them. So the first one that I'm going to be looking at is my Introduction to American Government final. This was my very first final I took throughout the week. I took it Monday morning, bright and early, 9:30 a.m. Stumbled into the room.
Sick as hell.
Couldn't breathe through my nose. Running like 2 hours of sleep, doing the worst. And so I did 2 extra credit assignments for that class, so I wasn't stressing too hard on this test. Unlike a lot of the other final exams that I took this week, there wasn't a like cumulative part to it, so it really was just the unit that we were working on, so that was like a relief. So overall, taking the test, I did take it a little bit quicker than I should have. I know that I answered all the questions, and I don't think I did that bad on it. I think I knew all of the answers and everything like that. So my predictions for this one is gonna be like a B. The reason I took it a little bit fast because I didn't want to be the person who's just obnoxiously like sniffing their nose every 2 seconds, because like I know it's so annoying when other people do it. I'm just being considerate, okay? Let's see what we got. That's literally like the most embarrassing thing. I'm not posting this. Like, I'm literally not posting this. Like,
that's so embarrassing.
So I scored a whopping 26 out of 100.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So there were 50 questions on the test total, which means I got 13 correct. I thought I did okay on the test. I knew what I was doing. I answered all the questions. That means I woke up dead as hell, stumbled into the door at 9:30 in the morning, just absolutely
miserable
because I caught a cold, to just get a 13 out of 50 on the test. Okay.
I'm so glad we're starting this off on a high note.
I guess I'm not like crying right now because I did do the 2 extra credit points. So both of those put together is worth 60 points. So hopefully that can offset that like grand 26%. Okay, moving on. So the second final that I took was on Tuesday, and it was my English final. That one has 2 elements to it, except one of them wasn't really part of the final, but it was the last essay of the year, and it was a comparative analysis. There was a research portion on it also. And so that one was worth 150 points. And the reason that I'm including that one in this is because I literally was so sick when I wrote this. When I wrote like the last half of it, I was in such a like NyQuil induced haze. I don't remember what I put at all. I just remember when I printed it, it was like 7 pages long, not even including the works cited. Like I really went there, but like I don't know if I even wrote like anything of substance. I want to see how I did on that. Oh my god. We got 139 out of 150. So that is a 92%. I think that's honestly the highest essay score that I got all semester, which is weird because I was literally not in my right mind when I wrote like the majority of that essay. Hallelujah. It's not all 26%. Wow, we really did that. My camera battery died, and I did some light yoga to ease my nerves while my camera battery charged a little bit. So let's keep on going with this. So I was halfway through my English one. Why? There it is. Let's look at the final. So the final wasn't too bad. It was like 60 points. There was like 3 short essay questions. You know, just like they were like opinion questions. So I don't understand how I could be docked too many points on it considering that it's my opinion. Okay, so we got a 57 out of 60 on the final exam. So that is a 95%.
So that is good.
So moving on to the third final that I took. Now it is Wednesday morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. So normally my biology lab I take Wednesday afternoon from about 1 to 4. Because my government class had already ended, I kind of had an open window before my actual biology exam. So I just jumped into another section and did my lab at that time. And it was so awkward because it was like the first day of class, except it was the last day of class, and I like took somebody's unassigned assigned seat and like had to work with a totally new group of people. But we did it, we got through, and we got an 18 out of 20, which is a 90%. So we got an A. So far we've gotten 3 A's and 1 really low F. I'm calling it a win. Let's move on to the biology one. Immediately following this 4-hour lab I took in the morning,
I took a test.
and this was my biology test. Part of it was cumulative and then part of it was the unit that we were working on. It was still 50 questions. It wasn't too bad. I think I did okay on that one. Like biology grade went to a 90.9. I was so scared because my biology grade was like an 89.56 and I would have been so upset if that would have been like a B because I got an 89.56 but somehow it moved to a 90.9. So good job. We got a 92 out of 100, which I think is the highest score I got on any of my tests this entire year. So bravo me considering that I was
Literally dying.
Let's just move on to the fourth one, which is my one that I am the most nervous about, and that is my statistics test. Okay, so I took an introductory level statistics course because I had to. That's like one of the 3 like core classes that I have to take for my major. Oh my god. Statistics is so hard. And this was just an introductory level course, so it was really just going surface level deep. I would like try and do the homework and I would just like literally cry out of frustration. It was so confusing and I literally didn't understand like any of it. And so this test was partially cumulative. This test I don't have the highest of hopes for because A, the way that the class was structured is all the homework from the unit was due on the day of the test. So I would usually kind of put off doing homework till the week of the test. That'd be like me studying for it. And so I did all of the homework without like the book. I went and checked my answers in the back of the book and I did literally every single problem wrong. So I studied every single problem wrong. I checked the answers probably 15 minutes before the test. So I really had no idea how to do any of the problems. So that test was on Thursday all the way at 2. So literally my school has like a culture of like Thursday afternoon is like a ghost town, especially like finals week. Like everyone is out of there. Like my car, I think I was one of like 4 people in the parking lot, honestly. I took the full 2 hours and there was only 15 problems on the test. But again, I'm not feeling too confident because I did all the homework wrong. So we got an 82 out of 150. That doesn't sound bad. That's a 54.6%. That's really exciting. 54.6%. Why does 82 out of 150 sound like great? Failed the stats final, but I'm not sweating it too much because the lowest test score gets dropped. 99% sure that was my lowest test score. I think all my other ones I got like A's and B's on the test. So going into finals week, I knew regardless of how badly I failed the tests that I will not completely fail the class as long as I walk in and like write my name down on the test and like circle a couple answers. I guess that's part of the reason I'm not really like overreacting. Also, I'm really tired and sick, so is that. But like I feel like most people might be a little bit more like upset if they like found out they failed their final, but I don't know, I was kind of expecting it honestly. And the last class that I took was abnormal psychology. It was an online course. I praise this teacher. This teacher is absolutely amazing. Best instructor, 10 out of 10, because I had an A in the class, so I didn't have to take the final. And literally that was music to my ears when I heard that, because by Thursday afternoon, I was so overwhelmed. I was so done. I literally think after Thursday afternoon, I slept for like 14 hours. So overall kind of conclusions about my final scores, because now I know them. It's weird because I feel like I've been abstaining from knowing them for so long, and now I just know them, and now I feel literally no different than I did before. So overall, I took 5 finals. I aced 3 of them and I failed 2 of them. I choose one extreme or the other. But overall, I do think that despite the 2 Fs, I did do well on finals week and I am proud of myself. If you have been around on this channel for a little bit, I'm sure probably the only people who are watching this are people who like subscribe. Like maybe this video showed up in their subscription box. You know, these past couple of months have not been the easiest for me. I've had a lot of things going and I think that's really reflected in like my academic life. I'm like proud of myself for even getting through the semester on like a high note regardless of those 2 Fs, because you know, I gave it like everything I had and then some, and then basically it was just like, okay, it's up to the cosmos at this point. Like however I did, like I did everything I could do. Like overall, I mean, I passed every class this semester, which means I'm gonna be graduating. It is a little past midnight, so I'm gonna go now. I hope that you did like this video in some way or was able to get something useful out of it or some entertainment. I don't know. Maybe if you're feeling bad about how you did on finals, you can use my 26% to wipe your tears, because it doesn't really get much lower than that. I do hope that you liked this video, and if you did, I don't know, make sure to go down there, like this. Also consider subscribing. I post here often. I'm gonna go now. Have a wonderful day. All right, bye.